Oh, great. Okay, and we'll leave it in, but it sounded like...
It's giving you turkey. It's giving thanks. It's giving...
Sure it is.
Giving. What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's episode of the Just Saying podcast. I'm your host, Justin Martindale, and I'm so excited to have this returning guest. He is the man of Hollywood, taking it over by storm. He has a tour coming out called Silly Baby.
Sure.
Check it out. He's got a Netflix special that came out on November 19th called Dr. Phil Live. Check it out on Netflix. And he will be touring as Dr. Phil all next year. It's the one, the only Adam Ray, everyone.
Guys, good to see you. Thanks for having me. Yeah, yours is better.
It's pretty good.
When did you know you could do a turkey noise?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, I
don't know. I think it was like elementary school. Like
did you do voices as a kid?
Pageants. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanksgiving pageants?
Yeah, didn't y'all have those? You ever do like a Thanksgiving play where the...
Yes.
Like,
oh, yeah.
I'm thankful for... yeah. Like one of those?
By the way, yeah, and the kids never have good answers. Like,
No.
They're like, I'm thankful for food and that my dad only fucks my mom because I have other friends in the class who daddy has lots of friends.
Johnny, get back to the back of the room.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. There was always a few kids that got to speak that shouldn't have been given lines.
Absolutely.
And not to play director as a child, but like, you know, it was pretty obvious the kids that wanted to speak and the ones that didn't want to.
And I was the kid who wanted the roles, you know, and I would look at I'd be like, Nathan needs to just be corn and be quiet.
Yeah.
You know, there was always that
corn
one
with a stutter.
Just be the kid in the corn husk and you just stand there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's your one
job. The kid with
job.
a lisp always got too much dialogue.
Too much dialogue.
But in in his defense, it was probably the most adorable monologue you'll ever hear.
Yeah, but where's that kid now? Jail.
Costco. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's the difference?
Yeah. If you're working at Costco for longer than 5 years, it's jail.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
they make it so, at least from what I've heard from a friend that works there, shout out to Jeremiah Fulford Foster. That's his real name. He was president when I was vice president of high school. And I remember I would always run the assemblies because he was not uncomfortable speaking publicly, but just didn't relish in it as much. I was, in all the plays, and I was like, let me fucking run the assemblies.
Yeah.
But then it got to a point, and I think it was like the last assembly we had before we graduated. And I was like, and then I'll blah, blah, and do this. And he goes, no. And like in the meeting, he just goes, I got this one. And I go, Jerry growing a dick. And he was like, yeah, man, we're about to graduate. I think I should run the last assembly. I was like,
oh, wow.
Fuck yeah, you should. And now he's running Costco. Shout out to Jeremiah Fulford Foster.
Dream big, kids. Dream big.
And by the way, that was the first triple banger name I got that I really, you want to talk about Philip Seymour Hoffman, Sarah Jessica Parker, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
You're really good with 3 names off the top of your head.
I couldn't believe how fast those
Yeah, that was really good.
But Jeremiah Fulford Foster is the OG for me.
JFF. Good for him. And so it is Thanksgiving. Here we are.
God, I'm so thankful.
What are you thankful for? Okay, that's great. Moving along.
Thankful to be alive, dude.
Yeah. You had a good year.
Pretty good year, yeah.
Even better your next year?
I think I try to make every year better. You have no control. You can control what you can control, right? So, which is, don't be a piece of shit, work hard, don't talk shit about people on podcasts. And then, unless that's just saying.
That's the name of the show.
Yeah. Here's the thing about you and gossip. You are so goddamn likable that anything that you're intent, it has a lot to do with any sort of jib jab, riff raff, street rat. Take that. Was
this Aladdin? Was this the Temu version of Aladdin that you just gave us?
Just learned about Temu about a week ago.
Really?
No. Yes.
Okay.
It's like Asian Amazon? It's a website. It's like Black Market. It's like something.
It's like well, speaking of Costco, it's like the Kirkland version of Amazon.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got the Kirkland vaccine.
Did you? That's really good. They fill it to the top.
Material. Yeah.
It's just the leftovers. It's a mix of all 3 just left over, and they bottle it up and put it in a vial.
It'd be awesome if Rogan came out and was like, you know what? I actually did get the vax, but I got the one that nobody was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
How would people feel about that? Because then they'd be like, well, you said you didn't want to do it, but now you're saying you got the worst one, maybe.
Allegedly.
I
mean, Kirkland vodka, it's a good deal.
Said nobody ever.
I got it on my shelf at home.
Do you?
Yeah, not even a Costco member.
What flavor?
I just got
not
it.
Not even a member. That is tonight's Doritos joke of the night.
Just got it. It was left over from a party. I'm like, I'll take it.
My God.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
This episode of the Just Saying podcast is brought to you in part by ZocDoc.com. Guys, if you love listening to this podcast, let me tell you what we love even more is when you guys actually check out our sponsors. And I have such a great sponsor for you guys this week, ZocDoc.com. Now, I am always stressed out when I'm looking for a new doctor. I don't even know where to begin, what to even look for, what is going to benefit me, and what is a doctor? Well, that's where ZocDoc.com comes in. ZocDoc makes it easy to find answers to your questions and to help you find the right doctor for your specific needs. ZocDoc is a free app. We love free apps. And it's a free website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about an in-network appointment with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skincare, and so much more. Plus, ZocDoc appointments happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. When it comes to choosing a doctor, I want to make an informed decision, and that's why I use ZocDoc. And if you need to find a doctor, you should use ZocDoc too. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/Sayin. Find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/Sayin, S-A-Y-I-N, ZocDoc, ZocDoc.com/Sayin.
A lot of questions, a lot of answers. First question, if you bring a bottle to a party.
I'm so glad you're going
and
here.
they don't touch it, do you get to take it back?
Yes.
Okay.
But
You got to ask, right?
no.
Or do you have to survey the scene and see how much they got? Did they even see you? I've been to parties and dropped it off. They didn't even see that I brought it.
Okay.
So now I'm like, well, finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Yes.
Losers, sweepers?
Losers, sweepers,
No.
definitely.
Or is it losers, weepers?
Jeepers, creepers, losers, weepers.
That's not the saying. No, I
Is it not?
think it's just losers. I think it's losers, weepers, because crime.
Losers, weepers.
Find it like I found it and you
But
can
also
cry in the
losers
corner.
could be creepers too.
Most yeah,
losers are creepers.
Yeah.
Yes, they're in a bush somewhere with a clown nose. Yeah, yeah.
If you're in a bush, safe to say things aren't going according to plan.
Yeah, but to answer that question, I feel like it depends on the.
Unless it's one of the, sorry. I was about to say, unless it's one of the bushes from the Today. If you're in her, then things are going very according.
Jenna Bush?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
She has a boyfriend, though, right?
Yeah, and she's also in like a new like Hallmark movie.
She's also taking over the Today Show. R.I.P. Hoda Coffee?
Cotby. Yeah.
Dude, Jenna, you have a big shoes to fill.
She does.
And that's all I'll say about the Today Show.
I'm excited for her, though, but it's good. I have the Today Show on every morning. It's weird.
Hoda's great.
Yeah, Hoda.
But Jenna even became like somebody we want to fuck with because of Hoda.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad that she has an opinion, unlike her dad. Now, just saying.
That's my bush.
Dad didn't say shit during the election.
He didn't say anything.
Go back to the wine question. Yeah. If it's an intimate setting, say there's like not that many people there, you bring the bottle of wine. If you don't get around to it, I say let them have it.
Okay.
If you get to a venue or like a party or something and you brought something and you see just bottles and all that, then you can be like, you know what? We're not going to get around to it. And I'm just going to hide it. And then when I leave, we hide it, and then we walk out.
Yes.
Yeah. They don't know. Well, now they know. They're going to be like, well, Justin brought wine, but where is it? But they're not going to look. They're like, oh, no. I'm like, really? Are we going to miss a bottle of Decoy?
No,
are we going to miss another bottle of Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your beverage that you bring to a
function?
Let's say there's a white elephant, and I don't want to bring race in this. It could be a black elephant party. And you're going to a black Jewish elephant party.
It's gray elephant.
And
just to let you know, there's no black elephant.
Too soon.
So.
And you walk in and there's and the gift price for the gifts was, let's say, $150.
That's too much.
It is, right?
But yeah, but I feel like
okay, how about $50? What are you bringing?
50.
They say bring a gift and bring a snack or a bottle or something.
You know what? I'm like a big like gag gift person.
Me too.
I'll bring something like I want everyone to be like, my God, like I want to bring like
wrap a box of Gushers and give that out.
Or like okay, you went your Gushers are different than mine. I would bring like sex
Gushers.
lotions and yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I like it where it's like Natalie thinks she's getting a box of fun and she is, but she thinks it's like, oh, I'm getting like that CB2, glassware.
Some
I really
new like maybe it's Maybelline,
Kim
Kardashian,
some like Ulta makeup, yeah. And then she opens and it's like, it's like It's just like a
It's
can
a chicken vibrator?
chicken vibrator, can of snakes, dildos,
Can of
like something like
snakes.
that. Yeah.
That's fun.
I like a good like gag gift, like a Spencer's gifts.
Do you think like, the way that like Tickle Me Elmo really hit the streets running, right?
Mm-hmm.
In what was that? Early 2000s? Probably safe to say? Tickle Me Elmo? Can we get a Google? Can we get a fact check
No,
on that?
I think it was. Yeah, like early, yeah. Mhm.
So-
late 90s, early 2000s.
In the same regard, is there like a sex toy that really like becomes, we don't hear about it, but like the same way that every news outlet, left or right was like, Tickle Me Elmo. And,
Yeah.
Finger Me Fozzie is coming out,
Not finger me, Foss.
Do you know what I'm saying? By the way, sorry, Jim Henson. Love the Muppets. Huge fan. Wanted to be a Muppeteer. But Finger Me Fozzie was a missed opportunity.
BDSM Bert and Ernie, yep, which could be a thing.
Suck Me Sam the Eagle.
Orgasm Oscar.
Wait, so you know what I'm saying though? Is there in the sex toy world like if you were to turn like sex toy QVC, let's do it. Ready? Like, you guys, this holiday season, I can't wait. So who am I? Am I the person doing the project or are you the person that's listening to it?
I could be the caller. I'll be the
great.
caller.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So this holiday season, guys, Thanksgiving is not just a time to give thanks. It's a time to get thanks. And by that, I mean, it's a time to put some new stuff inside you that you didn't know could fit. So we've got, this looks like an iPhone. Yeah, duh. Yeah. Hello, Postmates. Where's my broccoli cheddar soup? It's also a butt plug. But the thing about this is, sorry, I've been doing blow since 5 last week. So you take off the case. Look how easy that was. Boom, beam, boom, beam. Don't cancel me. You take the phone, you wrap it in whatever, tin foil, fruit by the foot, whatever you want. Do what you want, live how you live, fuck the rest, Trump 2028. And so, look, we've got this water bottle. Looks like a water bottle. Sounds like a water bottle. Not much in there. We're having a water shortage. Check Facebook. So you take this, you attach it to the butt plug, and you shove it right in your pussy. But this isn't just for guys, it's for girls too. It sounds like we have a caller. Hello?
Hi, this is Cheryl from Cleveland.
Hi, Cheryl. Where are you calling from?
Like I just said, Cleveland.
I'm so sorry. I've been doing blow. What part of Cleveland, Cheryl?
Well, the north part. I just want to say I just got my stocking stuffer for this year.
Did you order the Blaster Master 2000?
I did. I got one in teal and I got one in gold for my sister-in-law Sheila.
Well, look at you just stocking it up for the winter season. It's important now. Sharon brings Sharon.
Who cares?
My sentiments exactly. Who cares? We're all going to get hit by a bus probably before 4th of July.
You know, that's what I've been saying for years, ever since my dog died.
Oh, Jesus. What happened to your dog, Cheryl?
Well, just things, life, and I was making a casserole, and the door was open, and coyotes.
Oh, God. How many coyotes, Cheryl?
They said it was 2, but I feel like it was about 6.
Well, your dog is probably up in heaven with the Master Blaster 2000 having himself a gay old time.
I really hope so. I miss him so much.
Well, we all miss him, but we all are not going to miss an opportunity to give our loved one the gift of a lifetime. So call that number below, 1-800, give it up to yourself. And we have operators standing by. The Master Blaster 2000. We got the iPhone butt plug and the water bottle dildo. You put them together. Boom. You get the Master and the Blaster. You put them together. We got more gifts coming up. We have a belt that you can eat, and underwear that does not waste away if you shit your pants in it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Theater. Scene. Wow. Are you sure you haven't been doing blows since last week?
Yes, I know. I really stepped into that fucking role real quick.
Tickle Me Elmo was 1996.
Yeah, late 90s.
Wow.
Early 2000s. Wow. Speaking of which, it is the holiday season. Did you see
Can't wait. I will be going to see Wicked.
the movie?
No, but I love that we're talking
Wicked.
about it.
Yeah.
It is. Isn't it also fun to have? I mean, you and I love pop culture, the
Yes.
entertainment world. You're just really one of the best at breaking it down and having opinion. Mark my words. This pod for you too is just is a great vehicle for you to keep flexing your muscles in this world. And you've already done it on E! And other shows. But like Justin Martindale, late night show host for.
Dream.
Yeah, well, keep dreaming it because
I
it's
will.
going to be a reality.
Hope so.
You're getting all the reps for it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's into it.
Yes, dude.
Come on now.
What do I know other? Yep, and that's how you start and end every show. But to talk about this, I think it's cool that there's a movie that, you know, what's the last movie that wasn't a superhero movie that everybody was like, dude, this one's breaking records, you know? Like
Barbie, the one you were in.
Okay, so before Barbie. Okay, bad example. We'll edit this out. But yeah, I had 2 lines in Barbie. It was
2 lines.
It was 2 lines. That's what my
that
mom
I
said.
still jerk off.
Yeah. My mom goes, you know, I wasn't in Barbie. As a way to make me feel better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you did not.
But I mean, honestly, I think Barbie and Oppenheimer, that was like a summer film.
Yes.
This is like holiday.
That's what I mean. Like, when's the last I guess Polar Express, like, I don't know, like The Grinch maybe, like a big where it was like everyone's, you know, most people are going to go see it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you know, there might be some, you know, proud boys that are going to stay away from this. But
well, I know, but
they love musicals deep down.
You know, and I feel like
closeted.
Barbie was very much for the girls, and you know, but this one's grabbing the gays, grabbing everybody.
I remember it's so funny with Barbie too, like hearing just even straight guys that were like, you know, so it would be mentioned in a credit, and somebody would come up after a show and be like, "Heard you were in Barbie." I ain't seeing that shit, but good for you. And I was like, "Oh, why aren't you gonna see it?" Fucking girly, gay, girly.
Yeah.
Everyone's Ken's sucking everybody's dick. I'm like,
no, that's not.
What trailer would you? What
Get
was
off
the site?
Reddit. Get off Reddit.
Greg Giraldo used to have this great joke. R.I.P. He's my favorite comic, and he used to have this great joke about Brokeback Mountain when it came out. He goes, "Brokeback Mountain's coming out." He goes, "Brokeback Mountain." He goes, "There's guys. It's really testing people's." Or he goes, "You're testing my ability to not laugh through the trailer when you call it Brokeback Mountain." He goes, "You couldn't have called it Nutsack Ridge or whatever."
Yeah,
but then he does this whole thing where he goes, "There's so many people that are so homophobic that they're like." He's like, "I'm talking to a guy, and he was like," and it was a big movie. You know, everyone.
It was a holiday movie. It came out.
Was it really?
Yeah, it came out around Thanksgiving or Christmas, I believe.
That's right. And he goes, this one guy he was talking to goes, "I haven't even heard of it." He goes, "How homophobic do you have to be where you're like, I don't even know what you're talking about?" You know,
I mean, it's
completely in denial.
It's so bizarre. I have not. I'm seeing it Thanksgiving Day, so I will be seeing Wicked.
I'm so pumped. I mean, when I saw the musical with Eden Espinosa here in LA, you know who that is? She's a big Broadway gal.
I mean,
she started the LA run here.
Okay, it's coming back here in December.
Of course,
beginning of December.
It's going to get
but I'm wondering
second wind.
I'm wondering if
should we put Kim Kardashian's West's kid in the title role of
what the
North,
the flying monkey or
no?
what?
Well, what did she do? She did Simba, right?
Oh yeah, she did do Simba.
I'm paying put that girl. Let me see an all. How about this? Let's cast an all Kardashian production of Wicked.
Please don't.
Hold that thought. We'll be right back.
Wait. Okay. So.
Wait.
I mean,
give me Caitlyn as Glinda.
No, Caitlyn is Glinda.
Right?
Popular. You're gonna be popular.
That's all
just
I wanted.
driving in
That's
a car.
It's gonna be a great 2025.
Like people in their car.
Oh my God.
La la.
Get in, munchkins.
Wow.
Dude.
Caitlyn kind of sounds like Tommy the Old Booker here.
She does.
Yeah.
What if they were the same person?
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's pick
here's
your poison.
the thing. If you put water on any of them, they're going to melt. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Let's be real.
So funny.
But I would say that I watched, because I had an episode of this podcast where I tell my horrible Wicked story. I went on a date. It was an awful date, and I blacked out. I don't remember the show at all because I was just mortified. I was like, get me out of here.
Woke up and you were dressed as Dorothy.
God, I wish.
What happened? Wait, it was just a bad date.
It was just a horrible bad date. I changed my flight to come back to LA the next day because I was like, this sucks.
Wow.
Yeah. So last night, like Evan is like all on board. He's like, Wicked. I will have
awesome.
I will say we got pedicures yesterday.
Great.
And
his feet are not up to standards.
His feet are Glinda pink and mine are alphabet green.
So
I do
Thanksgiving in
things.
different houses this year?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's where we're at. We're painting our toenails different colors in support of the fiance. You know what I mean?
Are you, how pumped are you? How genuinely, you look like musicals, yeah?
You
can tolerate.
I can tolerate them.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, this feels more like
this is like movies.
This isn't Mamma Mia. This is movie with
I
some songs.
watched a YouTube, someone taped Wicked in a theater. And so I watched the first half of it last night.
Fuck out of here.
Which I'm like, how do they do that? So I watched it on YouTube last night.
People probably live stream it.
It's crazy.
Look, I mean, the comedy clubs already don't enforce,
yeah,
you know, like people not filming really unless they ask. But even then, it's like, you know, you
Who
really
cares?
think Ruth, who's been there for 50 years, is going to tell Dominic to put his phone down. So in a theater, these kids are making min-wage. They don't give a fuck. Please don't film the movie. Eat a dick. All right, happy holidays.
All right, see you later. Yeah. But so I watched the first half and I was like, okay, But the stage version, you're just kind of like, okay. But like, I watched the NBC Peacock, like behind the scenes. I mean, you're getting Jeff Goldblum. They like built the whole damn Oz.
Goldblum is Oz.
I know. And it looks really, really fun. It's also 2 hours and 40 minutes long. So I'm going to say, officially, jumping on the Wicked train.
Great.
And I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
You got to go see it in the theater. It wasn't made to watch on a phone or a laptop.
I know. I will. Well, yeah. But then, of course, I can't wait. I can't see the second half of the YouTube movie until next year when the second half comes out.
Well, it's a two-parter.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that?
Because they wanted to, make a shit ton of money. It's already made over $100 million.
Wow.
They just wanted to, I guess, give it justice.
Do you think Moana 2 is going to blow Wicked out of the water? No.
I love Moana 2. I will be seeing Moana 2.
It'll make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, Moana 2.
I think that first one was wild.
Oh, I love Moana.
Well, now what is this? Glinda in the Closet?
This is Kristen Chenoweth, who played Glinda in the original Broadway production. She says, Kristen Chenoweth and Ariana Grande say that maybe Glinda is a little gay. Oh, no. Here we go. Kristen Chenoweth has made clear that she agrees with Ariana Grande about an aspect of the Wicked character they both have played because she always thought it too.
This is like, and look, I don't give a fuck. I have no problem. It's the same thing, though, when people are starting to like dig for stuff that's not there. Like when all of a sudden people were like, Bert and Ernie, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you eat cookies in beds next to each other? And you don't fuck?
Yeah.
Tell it to the judge.
And I've only done that with my fiance about 10 times, okay? Yeah. But she says that in an interview with Gay Times, okay, relax, that she said, like, if you're going to come up with a magazine, Gay Times.
Yeah.
Glinda might be a little bit in the closet. Ariana's comment made its way into the IG post from E! News, which is where Kristen chimed in the comment section with, I thought so too way back when.
Good Glinda.
Kristen started playing Glinda in Wicked back in 2003. She got the Tony nomination for work. The award was won by Idina Menzel, who played opposite her as Elphaba. It's expected to crack 120 million its opening weekend, which we all saw. But I guess they all thought that Glinda could have been in the closet a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, let's
just a popular girl.
Now other shows should go around and start to just out characters. Charlie Brown. We know Peppermint Patty was a rug muncher, right?
She's called Sir.
Oh my God.
The whole time.
I love you. By fucking Patty.
By
Lucy.
No.
Patty Mayonnaise.
Hold on.
Who's
Patty Mayonnaise? No.
Who's Peppermint Patty's bitch? Little girl with the glasses and the bull haircut.
Susie?
No, she looks like don't tell us. You can Google it, but don't show it.
Not Lucy's the other one. Peppermint Patty and
Scooby-Doo. She looks like the Scooby-Doo character.
Scrappy.
No, the girl.
Velma.
She looks like Velma, but she's not.
Velma. Peppermint Patty and
Pigpen. No, Rerun. Who was Rerun?
Rerun.
Lucy Van Pelt. It was Lucy, right? No. Schroeder, Linus, Frida. Who was Peppermint Patty's bitch? Just type that in. Peppermint peanut names.
Who is it? Little red-haired girl. Who is that?
Lila?
Who's Lila? Who's
Peggy
Violet
Jean?
Gray?
Who's Frida? The
That's
movie
my dog.
with what's her name? Frida. Remember the movie with
Salma Hayek.
Yeah. Was she in the Peanuts gang?
She probably was. Marcy. That bitch.
I knew it was a name of like an old like secretary at like
Marcy.
like
Marcy
a
and
Jiffy
Peppermint
Lube.
Patty.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, people are listening being like, yeah, it's Marcy. Just say it.
Just say it.
Just say it.
It's like, we felt like we were the people like, when they would call into Regis and Kathleen and be like, we've got Donna on the phone from Omaha, Nebraska. Donna, who was Peppermint Patty's bitch? And she's like,
well,
and Regis is like, sometime today.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go with Woodstock.
Just say a name.
Final answer.
That dog. The Tweety Bird.
But I mean, every cartoon.
Peppermint Patty. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
How about this? What Disney character? What Disney like Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald
are gay?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. Every villain.
Every villain's gay. Jafar from Aladdin. Gay.
Loves lamps. loves an antique.
Yeah.
Likes taking boys to the Cave of Wonders.
That's a guy that subscribes to Gay Times.
He loves gay time. Gay times.
Put my copy of Gay Times on the mantle. Rufio, or who was
I
the
want
bird?
to be. I mean, what gay guy?
Yeah,
would,
dude. Look how well
tell me
manicured
one
those
straight
brows
guy that would confidently be like, I want to be an all-powerful genie. Like, come on now.
So funny, dude. So funny.
He puts Jasmine in an oversized hourglass.
he carries a
the
shot.
drama.
So funny.
Has a snake scepter.
A snake scepter and a parrot sidekick.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So look, has buckle fat removed. Just
He's on the Oz.
he's on the Oz.
Yeah, look at that jawline. Way too
Do you
thin.
think they do Ozempic in Oz? Do they?
Great question. I can't believe it's taken us this long on the podcast for that
To
question.
be like,
honest.
yeah, do they have Ozempic?
Jeff Goldblum, man, do you think Ozempic was like, at some like, dude, $50 million if you just improvise one line and get it in and just be like, Dorothy, we got to get you on.
Ozempic. They
Is
just
that their
throw the
song?
song. Yes. Have you never heard?
I thought that was a joke song that somebody started doing.
No, they do it like
It's a Neil Brennan bit. Do you know that?
No, it was a joke.
Neil
It
Brennan
was a-
sings now on stage.
It was a joke, and then they like ran with it, and then they do "This Is Me" for Manjaro, or no, Wegovy. Wegovy, nobody's gonna take us down. That one.
Can you still say Wegovy?
Wegovy, yeah.
I'm joking. I don't know. It's fun to take words that clearly are not offensive and be like, dude, you can't say that anymore.
But Manjaro, I think we wanted to do with Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso.
Oh, fun.
Thinking about me, thinking about, gotta take, Manjaro. Yeah.
Dude. That is a smooth transition.
Been like this all year. Been like this all year.
Funny, dude.
So yes, I'm excited for Wicked. I'm stoked for it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
if
it's
you
a big
are
holiday
singing,
movie.
if you sing it, I swear to God, I will throw things.
If I what?
If people are singing it,
Oh, that's becoming a big trend and a big issue in the theaters.
but Universal was like, we are releasing the sing-along version for December 25th, Christmas Day. So hold it up until then.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Yes.
like characters in the theater.
So if you want to go nut in the theater and like lose it and just go
Do you
all
want
out,
to take edibles and go do that?
yeah, that would be fun.
You can sleep.
have a
you can sleep
space.
on it. Yeah, you didn't seem very pumped.
If
about
you want to take edibles and sing Wicked, that is your
it.
journey.
No, but like for the sing along.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh,
also,
yeah.
you know what's gonna be great? You're gonna get the people. Well, no, you'll get like the way they have like Taylor Swift sing along things. You'll get kids that just want to sing along, but you will get some former Broadway theater students or current that are going to be like
Living.
looking for contracts.
Oh, absolutely.
The same way that like
It's already on like the social medias and everything where the social medias.
what
Old.
out.
Yeah, just like I scroll and I'm just like, everyone's just like, it's everywhere.
I know. I saw
everywhere,
like 8 in a row.
Yeah, everyone's doing it.
I saw a really fun one of it's just today. It said it was two. It said when two Broadway theater kids become parents, a gay couple, and they show their 2 babies, and they were like up on the counters dressed in the. It's really funny, and the kids were just like couldn't believe And by the way, as soon as I see this clip, I'm like, oh, this is funny, and then I'm like, oh, I can't wait for this to pop up on Fox News and be like, this is why there shouldn't be dads.
I know.
2 dads, you get 2 songs.
Yep, you get 2 songs.
You get 2 songs.
And they do matinees on
do-
Sunday. and
Guess what? They're gay.
and they don't do shows on Monday. Why? Why not Monday?
Why? Oh, because the Lord didn't work on Monday? Well, guess what? Jesus did. My Lord did. The gay Lord did not work on Monday.
Gay Lord, who is a reader of Gay Times. But I will say, I'm going to take a note from Cardi B for next year, 2025.
Finally.
I know. Who knew? This is where we're at. Cardi B warns people from now on to stop playing with her, and she plans to whoop asses in 2025.
Cardi B, I remember when she got on Twitter during she's
election.
Cardi B is way more vocal than anyone ever anticipated. She got on during when I think Ukraine and Russia were truly at war, and she got on. She goes. She tweeted out. She was like, "I wish all these world leaders. I never forget it. It was one of the few times I'm sifting through Twitter looking at shit." And it was like, I wish all these world leaders would just stop being all, drunk on power and actually concern themselves with what really matters, the people. And I was like, I never thought I would share that the girl that wrote
Bodak Yellow.
talk that shit, ride that dick, ask for a car while you fuck that dick or whatever it was. I was like, that the person who wrote that and me would have like similar views on current affairs.
Exactly.
And so, some people, but people hate when people come out and say stuff like this. But
I mean, she did write WAP, which is one of my favorite Thanksgiving songs because it has the lyrics of gobble me, swallow me, drip out the side of me, which is how I eat my turkey.
Alexa, play WAP.
Everyone in their car right now like, no, kids, go to the playroom.
It is funny that, all right, so she is,
she's just very vocal. You know what I mean? And so like what is the story? Like
next year, as soon as 12 a.m. hit, I'm hitting the reset button. You hear me? I'm hitting the reset button. I'm whipping everybody's with a wet belt.
Good for you.
Have your mom
Everything's
have you
wet
ever
with
been
her.
in the shower and you just washing your ass and you're just singing and everything and your mom just come in and she start whipping your ass with a motherfucking belt?
No.
Have your mama ever did that?
No.
That's what I'm doing. I'm whooping people with a fucking belt. And I might with a wet one too. And I might hit them with a motherfucking buckle, bitch.
I wish I was this famous, by the way, where I could just get on Twitter and be like, remember when you're in the shower washing your dick in your asshole and your mom or dad came in with a belt or an iron and just started beating the fuck out of you? Well, that's what I'm doing in 2025.
You know what I really want after watching that? I want a mashup of like
90s R&B
white
songs.
Close. White Christmas, like right for the holidays, like a good, like that playing in the background while she's telling us to get our asses.
So this is basically her like
beat
look
with
into
a wet belt.
She's dressed like the baker's wife from Into the Woods, but I love that she's also looking into her crystal ball to be who was that? Meryl Streep, Anna Kendrick? Who cares?
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt. All right, then I do care. Love Emily Blunt. But the looking into the crystal ball thing, she's giving us the Cardi B look ahead, right?
Yes.
So she's is that what she's referring to? 2025. She's hitting the reset button.
She's giving us
early.
She's giving us carpet B, which is like carpetbagger.
Gotcha.
It's very like definitely a traveling woman, borderline pigeon lady, Home Alone 2.
Yeah. This does fit. Yeah, totally. Wow. The urban Home Alone.
Yes.
Can we pitch that? Where
Why
she's
not?
the pigeon lady?
Yeah. Oh, God.
And you get the kid from Angels in the Outfield, the little black orphan kid from Angels in the Outfield to play Kevin McAllister.
That would be fantastic. He's probably grown now, though. We can find.
All right, we'll get Jaleel White. We'll put him in the Stefan Urkel time machine.
Yeah.
We'll just turn it back a couple notches so we can get. If we had somehow been around and old enough to put together an Urkel in Home Alone like Christmas, oh my God! But because that's essentially he had the same type of spunk as Kevin McAllister.
Well, speaking of spunk, we do have a story about Jaleel White.
Let's go.
Which we can pull up right now.
Is this good or bad?
Jaleel White
he's a
says
homie of
that
mine.
his Family Matters execs made him adjust his Urkel costume due to his visible bulge.
Hilarious.
Who knew? Now you're friends with him. I feel like I've met Jaleel like a couple times.
Yeah.
But in his upcoming memoir, Growing Up Urkel, the now 47-year-old actor who was a teen when he rose to fame on the beloved sitcom playing Winslow family neighbor Steve Urkel opens up about his experience growing up in front of the camera in an excerpt from the book, first published by The Sun. White details the physical and mental challenges he experienced while on the 89 to 98 series and how he claims show executives also adjusted to them. He says that while his characters who wore glasses and suspenders, he said, did I do that? White says that executives told him by the 8th season they didn't want certain things to be a part of his character anymore. Let's get rid of the suspenders, lower his pants too. Oh, and it's getting a bit uncomfortable watching him in tight jeans. There's a bulge, White was told. Speaking about how he had grown out of his character, he said he felt like he was peeling himself out of his pants like a banana by the time he was in college. I get that. I remember when Urkel came out and
arguably one of the greatest characters of in all time.
And everyone did the pants here, and there was always like
everyone did the Urkel.
Yeah.
Do it, everybody.
Do you remember
the Urkel?
Do you remember when Urkel did the Urkel with B. Arthur?
No. Pull it up.
When Urkel
Quit wasting time.
It's B. Arthur rapping.
You want to hear my impression of B. Arthur finding out she overdrew her account at Chase?
Yes.
Ha, ma.
Look at this.
Were they like presenting at the Emmys?
Comedy Awards. American Comedy Awards.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. This is fucking phenomenal.
If you haven't seen
right.
this,
Here we go.
Yeah. She starts rapping a little later. So
I
Google
don't want to
it.
see that because it'll make me sad.
It's pretty intense.
How many things like this do you think B. Arthur was on her deathbed and being like, call YouTube and have them delete the Urkel dance video? Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're like leaving behind. I mean, we're going to have.
Or did she see the light and was like, Ma? Yeah.
Funny. That's a great clip. There is so much stuff
Yes.
like that that'll be popping up. By the way, Hot Frosty.
Oh, let's go into that. We've got.
My wife and I are scrolling through Netflix.
Wait, we're gonna go through Netflix right now. Hot Frosty is. If you haven't heard of Hot Frosty, have you heard of it?
I mean, first of all, you got the girl from Party of Five.
Yes, Lacey Chabert.
What'd you call me?
Lacey Chabert.
Okay. And she.
And the guy
also
from
Mean
Schitt's
Girl-
Creek.
Yes. And look, man, here's how you know the country's in bad shape, because there's more Christmas movies. Netflix greenlit everything.
Yeah.
Hallmark was like, what's the movie called? I've seen so many trailers for movies on Hallmark that are not real storylines because the country's in shambles and people go, Hallmark's like, it's our time to distract the country from what's going on. So you see these things like Brandon James was just a normal 10-year-old boy with Asperger's who loved cheeseburgers and the Christmas spirit. Until one day he walked in on his mom sucking off Santa, who was a UPS driver dressed as Santa. And now he's questioning the Christmas spirit inside of him. Mario Lopez, Candace Cameron Bure, hates gays, and NBA on TNT analyst Shaquille O'Neal in BJ Holiday. And you're like, I can't wait to watch 47 minutes of that.
Absolutely,
Oh,
because
it's
that's how long the movie is.
Oh, yeah.
47 minutes long.
No, it's a two-parter.
Oh, okay. It's like Wicked for the holidays.
These movies are so necessary because people get so fucking sad during this time of year.
Yeah.
And also, I'll be honest, man, we scrolled past Hot Frosty and started it.
Oh, it's in my list.
And then quickly got off it because you have to be in a mood to watch something like this.
Yes.
The premise is she puts a scarf on a snowman because she's sad, right?
Is she?
She's like,
Who does that?
I'm almost
I don't
40.
care how
I
sad-
don't have babies and Christmas is coming. You're like,
Oh,
why did you tie
I just
the
want to make a wish on a hot December night.
Yeah.
And I love that they're
December
they're-
night.
we'll
That's
leave it
here in LA.
I love that she put the scarf around the snowman and then goes, you keep it.
See, you are giving away too many spoilers. I haven't even seen it yet.
And
But
then-
now I'm like immediately watching it tonight.
And
You
she's
keep
got,
it.
she's got like some mentor. There's some old woman in the film. Maybe we just watched the trailer.
Is this Penis and Icicle?
Is that the sequel?
Can I ask that?
What's Penis and Icicle?
Is the snowman's penis and
By the way,
icicle?
Penis and Icicle sounds like
Kind of similar. Penis,
sounds like
icicle.
sounds like a Christmas detective duo that like
Penis and icicle.
it's the antithesis to Rizzoli and Isles. TNT's like, look, we can make one of these shows.
We're cracking down on Christmas crime.
We
Penis
already-
and icicle.
We already made Franklin and Bash, and you know how that went.
Hey, put down the eggnog. Yeah, so Hot Frosty is definitely setting records. It's kind of crazy because you know what? I agree with what you're saying. I think that everyone just wants a stupid
Distraction.
Christmas movie
Yeah.
because they're just dumb. They're fun. They're not dumb. They're fun. But I mean,
yeah.
Hallmark and all of them like know exactly what they're doing.
There's
so
not very many Hanukkah ones, I will say. I saw one maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and Ben Savage was in it. Shout out to Ben Savage.
Good
Drink
for him.
5 if you're playing the Ben Savage drinking game at home.
Yeah.
Every time Ben Savage is mentioned, you have a swig of a cocktail.
But I also feel like Ben Savage, every time he's mentioned, there's like, it's kind of like the picture on the offerendum, you know, where it's like,
You said his name. He gets to live another year.
Oh my God.
His memory lives on.
He's got a Mr. Feeney voodoo doll.
Oh.
But he is definitely somebody that you go, oh yeah, like you had your run, you're not really acting anymore, you pop up in a Hanukkah Hallmark movie.
you do it.
But he was like he was Jewish. I think he is Jewish. Savage is.
Yes, of
They're
course.
both Jews.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Fred and Ben, and so.
No, I think Fred is Buddhist.
Okay, and so they now I can sleep. And so it was like the young girl. She ran like a bakery, and I think she was like, I'm gonna make dreidel cookies, and he was like, oh, he ran. I think her husband died in a fucking mountain bike accident. She moved to small town Nebraska, and then Ben Savage Hanukkah Hallmark. And so, hi, Ben Savage, Hanukkah Hallmark. And so,
Love Lights Hanukkah.
boom.
Boom.
Yep. And there's the little twat that moved back home, and she was like, "Let me
Mia
open."
Kirshner.
Yep. And she opened a store, and he, I think, was the guy. Remember, like in It's Complicated, Steve Martin was Meryl Streep's,
Yes.
architect.
Yes.
I think he is the architect, or he owns the building where she's opening her Hanukkah bakery. And he's like, dreidels aren't the only thing you can light up. And she's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Your pussy." I didn't watch the movie, but the point is it's the one movie we have.
God, it smells like gefilte fish down here.
Oh, that is tonight's second Doritos joke of the night. It smells like gefilte fish down here. I want to make, Justin, so badly. First of all, you've seen Enchanted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Amy Adams, where she comes into real life. I want to make a movie like that, but it's with a Hallmark movie character that's trapped in like real life. So she's
That's
like
funny.
So she's like rolling around, and she's like,
But did they do that with
Christmas
Rebel
is-
Wilson?
"What was that?"
It was like a rom-com.
Oh, wait a second. Yeah, Adam Devine was in it. It was called Romance.
It was like rom-com.
Marry Me or
something like that.
Isn't it romantic?
Yes. Yeah.
Damn it, you're right.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck.
Next time. But this
I gotta go.
The Hot Frosty series, or not series, the Hot Frosty show is definitely heating up.
It's so bad
people-
they make a series.
I can't wait. You watch. They'll do it.
They got to be pumped though. This is going to make everyone watch it though, right? We love to hate watch.
I think that's what it is. And people are saying it's melting up their bedrooms. Couples are having a blast. This, according to a renowned...
Enough with the holiday puns.
Well, this is according to a renowned sex therapist. Let's go down here. Dr. Laura Berman, who is best known for her show on the Oprah Winfrey Network, tells TMZ the seasonal flick will likely help guys get laid during the winter months, which is a notorious time for dry spells. According to the doctor, studies show people's sex drives decrease in the winter months. Winter penis, we talked about it last week.
Really?
Yep, especially around the holidays, likely due to the stress and lack of alone time with families being home more. Depression is far more common in the winter, too.
Oh, people don't want to bang with dad next door.
Yeah.
Or grandpa in the room.
Well, Hot Frosty could cure this season's cock block, as it's a hypersexualized version of a Hallmark movie. Because of this, Dr. Laura is convinced Hot Frosty will leave female viewers' motors revved up this holiday season. So partners would be wise to throw it on while scrolling through the streamer's catalog.
Somewhere Jerry Seinfeld's like, and also watch Frosted. It'll also cure your cock
God,
block.
can people stop telling me to watch Frosted?
Unfrosted, I mean.
Whatever the hell it's
Hot
called.
Frosty.
I'm not going to watch Amy Schumer talk about a Pop-Tart.
Why not?
I don't care.
You can get it.
I'm busy that
I'll
day.
give you a Hot Frosty. Now,
What if you're like, no, Jerry? How about a hot Carl? Okay, I'll take a hot Carl from you, Jerry. But we also have The Married Gentleman with Chad Michael Murray. Have you seen this one?
No. Are we going through all the new releases?
No, we're gonna.
Okay.
These are just the ones that have just like caught my eye. To save her parents' small town performing venue, a former big city dancer decides to stage an all-male Christmas themed review. Which, by the way, Chad Michael Murray is back.
Yeah.
His hair is sick. I'm kind of growing out mine. Shout out the sick.
Good-
I'm growing
good
out my
sick.
hair because I'm gonna see if I can do the Chad Michael Murray.
Can I see what
haircut.
this looks like?
First of all,
Or actually, can we watch all of Love Lies
look at
Hanukkah
him.
real quick?
The Married Gentleman. It's like Magic Mike Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I had a
you
show-
gals and guys are going to love this.
I had 2 shows on Saturday. I am with Evan last night on the couch, and I'm like, yeah, let's watch The Married Gentleman. Let's do
Yeah.
this. He's like, I saw it on Saturday. I'm like, what? While I was away?
Oh.
You watched it while I was working?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I hope you had fun.
Wow,
Look
yeah.
at this. But Chad Michael Murray looks amazing. I'm not going to lie.
Good for
Look
you.
at the hair.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, he's on his way back.
I know. I'm very, very excited for it. So I can't wait
And this
to
is a
watch this
Netflix
one.
Christmas movie. Okay.
Netflix is horny. Hallmark, you're doing your thing, but Netflix is
So is
definitely
this one?
stepping up.
Yeah. Okay. So like you wouldn't see a shirtless Chad Michael on
On Hallmark? Well, next year you watch. They'll be like, everyone's nude.
Hallmark's going to be like, Hallmark's going to go, oh, really, Netflix? You've got Chad Michael Murray. We've got Jeremiah Fulford Foster working at Costco, full nude.
A Costco Christmas coming out next Christmas.
You can't put any plot line past Hallmark at this point.
I mean, seriously. But we also look at this other one. So this one's coming out this week. This episode comes out on YouTube Wednesday. We have Our Little Secret. So if you're watching this now, it's available now. Our Little Secret with Lindsay Lohan and Kristen Chenoweth.
popular.
See, it all comes back to Kristen Chenoweth. After discovering their significant others or siblings, two resentful exes must spend Christmas under one roof while hiding the romantic history.
Great.
And by the way, I'm going to say this, and I've said it before, Lindsay Lohan looks amazing.
Yeah, I have never been off the Lindsay Lohan train.
Same.
Even when she hosted that fucking wild show in Mykonos.
Oh, when she's just dancing, just blasted out of her mind.
Huge fan.
Yeah, I almost went as her for Halloween from that
She
era.
is going to. I bet. I don't think she's someone that's hemorrhaged her money.
No.
I think her parents were.
She's married to like some dude in Dubai.
Oh, great.
She's set.
Oh, wow. Her folks definitely tried to take her cash. I saw some clip of her and Andy Cohen where she goes. He said like Michael Eisner went up to her at the Disney premiere
And asked where his twin was?
Yeah, and she was like, pay me double or something. And I was like, what a snarky kid. But also, she was unreal in that movie. I will say this. When I hit 200,000 followers on Instagram, I paid $150 or $200 for I see her on Cameo. I think this was during the Mykonos era.
Oh, wow.
Because that seemed pretty low, but also... I mean, there's like, Phil Simms, the NFL, broadcaster, it charges like $1,000. You're like, really? Lindsay Lohan was in Her Be Fully Loaded. So I pull it up and I ask for a congratulatory cameo, but I just have her roast me. I write all these like, I can't believe people would watch your bullshit, you stupid whatever. It was probably too much. She could have made some edits in the moment, but she chose to send back a cameo. And Lindsay, this is my only gripe. My only qualm, my only...
you have notes about Lindsay Lohan's cameo?
Yeah.
Okay, let him out. Let us hear it.
Well, because she did not... if you don't want to do what I asked for, then cancel it.
Yeah.
But you sent it back. So I got charged. And it was you with lighting that made it look like it was the ghost of Lindsay Lohan. The lighting was so wild, you couldn't even tell it was her. And then she goes...
She looked like one of those things in Cocoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they take their skin off.
Yes. And she goes, Adam, congrats on 200K. This is a really big deal. You should be proud of your accomplishments. And that was it. And I go, thanks for... So then I tried to do a thing where I could because I wanted to post it. And then, because I used to do this thing where I would get William Hung to make cameos for me to promote my dates. Which, by the way, never felt like that was a waste of money. William Hung delivers every time. One point I just had to open with like, boob, queef, titty fuck. Now that I've got your attention, Adam Ray will be in Kansas City next weekend. And William Hung delivers.
Shebang.
Shebang, she bangs, William Hung, dude. I hope you have a great holiday. You're a sweet guy.
Well, we went from Hallmark to Netflix.
Oh.
You mentioned Candace Cameron.
Yeah.
Bure.
Look, the jury's still out, but like too many interviews with her and Kirk being like, look, gay isn't bad. It's just weird.
Yeah.
You're like, Kirk is, I think, a little harder in the paint.
Jodie Sweetin's just like, can this bitch shut up for 1 second?
Jodie feels pretty cool. I think she's on the right side of history.
Jodie's great. Jodie's great.
Yeah.
I love Jodie. She's so fun.
And also,
But this woman, I swear to God, she is just, it's like that.
DJ, this is why, I mean, look, and no offense, Jodie was the cooler kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Mary-Kate and Ashley were very cool. They just were too young to know that they were cool.
And alive.
Jodie was like, Jodie was, as Stephanie Tanner was like, look, I'm getting some fucking handy snacks. I'm going for a run outside. Maybe I'll kiss a boy, but probably not. And DJ was like, can I put hot fudge in my pancakes? And they were like, you got to fucking stop eating so much. And then she did. She was funny, but you could always tell, even as there was that one episode of Full House when Uncle Jesse was like, DJ, I've been, married to your aunt for, 15 years now. And DJ was
and live in the attic.
Yeah, and live in the
like
attic.
normal people.
And DJ was like, and that's how it should be, a man and a woman.
In the attic.
Yeah, and it was like a really weird episode that she took a stance on it even then, but staying stylish. That was, by the way, not the original title. It was Gay Bad. But now she's... cultivating a confident look of style.
It was gang ain't stylish.
Gang. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think this book is going to distract us from what you said? And also, correct me if I'm wrong. Has she not been in the press being active about her stance on?
Well, she created her own Christmas network.
I think that's what I'm referring to.
Yes, she created the Great American Christmas Network.
I think that's what my problem is.
Great American Network to remind us what an American Christmas in 2024 is truly all about.
Oh,
now,
God.
I have come up with my own Make America Christmas Again movies.
Oh, wait, is that what's going to live on this?
Yeah, it's like traditional Christmas.
What does that mean?
traditional Christmas.
Oh, my
So you're
God.
just going to get
So
Mary on a
everybody's
donkey.
white.
keeping
Nobody's
the
coming
baby.
in being like,
No one has a different, no one has a different.
No one has a different.
No one has a different.
No one has a different. By the way, the opening movie for them. No one has a different. This holiday season,
Jesus
Candace
is white.
Beret is going back home for Christmas. And guess what? Everything's exactly the way it should be.
Yeah.
Mom, are you making cookies? Of course. Chocolate chip. Don't put any cinnamon on there. Babe, no one has a different.
But Mom, I have a nut allergy. Not in this family, you don't. We eat nuts and dairy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Have you decided what sports little Kimmy's going to play yet? No, we're going to let her make her own choices, sexually and athletically. Not in this house. No one has a different in this house.
Leave those pronouns under the tree where they belong. Well, here's some titles that I thought would be fun if they were on the Great American Christmas Network. Deployed to the world for our vets. A group of dedicated soldiers stationed at a snowy border during Christmas, tasked with, quote, protecting tradition by ensuring only the right kind of holiday travelers make it through.
Not illegal aliens? What?
What are those?
Wait,
Keep
the
that-
right kind of holiday travel?
These are all made
Is
up.
this real? Oh,
Or
this is
are
made-
they? No, they're real. No, they're not.
I don't know what.
We
is
just
happening.
made these up. Here's one that I like.
Carefully. These are going to get stolen.
If you were a voucher for women's rights, here we have Santa's Choice. In a small, idyllic Christmas town where every holiday tradition is decided by a magical council led by Santa, young women are shocked to discover they have no say in their futures.
Oh, my God. Yeah, your body, my choice. Ho, ho, ho. Or slut, slut, slut. Keep guzzling that cum, Denise. No babies for you this Christmas. IUD, I owe you a punch in the...
It's just so weird, like when you read it, like because it could be real. And we've got 4 more years with Melania in the White House doing her Nightmare Christmas, which I'm so excited for.
Forgetting that she's a part of the package deal.
I think she does too.
Wait,
Yeah.
she does America's Nightmares Christmas. America Ferrera's Nightmare
When she
Christmas?
decorated the tree, where she decorated the White House with like Handmaid's Tale Christmas trees and like blood all over the walls.
She is so fucking what?
Beautiful, according to Twitter.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, this was like.
can
the
we just get a
Christmas
shot?
decorations.
Can we please just get a shot of her at a fucking like speakeasy with some Russian spy that's just banging the shit out of her? For sure, there's no way she fucks Trump. There's no way. And there's no way that he like
Look at that.
really, I mean, who knows if he can still even get it. I mean, like, but
He's the hardest president ever.
oh, you think? Yeah, you think no pills, no, it's all raw.
He's been hard the whole time.
Yeah.
He's harder than George Washington. He's harder than we even had a president.
He's the second George Washington. I don't know if you saw me speaking, but he's the second George Washington. Wait, this is her
This was her like back in the first run. This was Christmas 0.0, and then we're gonna have Christmas 2.0 coming up next year.
Terrifying.
But we also have we have a couple more titles for you. Here we have, this is one of my favorite, White Christmas, where the H is pronounced. A feisty small town coffee shop owner, fed up with her town's trendy, quote, inclusive holiday policies, wishes she could just go back to a simpler time when Christmas was, quote, just Christmas.
Wow.
It's wholesome fun for some of the whole family.
So Candace Cameron Bure is definitely an advocate of like, get rid of happy holidays, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, it's Merry Christmas. Don't act like you don't know what it is. And people were like, but what about the menorahs? She goes,
Toss it.
get rid of it.
I hated Ben Savage from the get-go.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, do you wonder why there was never a Boy Meets World Full House crossover?
Yeah.
Because we hate the Jews.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, is this thing on?
Yeah.
Psych, I knew it was on.
Whatever happened to the milkman, the paper boy? Well, we got rid of him.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, that was fun. Let's see. This is a woman that
Big fan, can't get enough of this woman, thinks she needs her own talk show.
This woman?
The one who said, don't film me, I shit my pants.
No. Close. That's a different woman.
You've seen that though, right? You've seen that clip? She's running and there's like tracking her with a cam on the ESPN. And
Did
she goes,
she shit her pants?
yeah, she goes, she's running and they do that like sweet cam that goes over the top and then they're around the front of her and she's running and she goes, she looks up like right here and goes, she goes, don't show the back of me, okay? I poop myself. Don't get the back of me, I poop myself and just keeps running. I'm like,
Good for her.
totally.
And they got the back of her, obviously.
I don't think so. I didn't watch
I'm
the full
going to
clip.
say they did.
But also, if I shit myself while I'm running, I'm done
It's
running.
over.
Yeah.
You go off to the side, you burn your clothes.
Kind of, you forget that you ever ran to begin with.
Yeah. You steal like a pigeon woman's sweater, wrap it around your waist.
Now, if Forrest Gump had shit himself and kept running,
we'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think he knows he did.
No, he didn't. Yeah.
But she was very aware. And she was just like, don't get the back. But it was kind of, I guess for a moment, I was really impressed that she was like, don't get the back of me. And then she's like, I will finish this race.
But that's how, I've had those moments where I've been out drinking back in the days.
Oh, wow.
Where it'd be like, all right, let's keep going.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's
I'd walk and vom, just a nice holiday walk and vom.
Yeah, that's a little, but
stumbling to the next Christmas party. All right, let's go.
But it's out of you. And even if it's on you, you can adjust. You make a new paper towel vest, or the shirt's off and you go to the place and now you're the crazy fun guy because your shirt's off. Oh, yeah. 11 p.m. and Justin's shirtless. And then you're like, I am pretty cold. And someone goes, dude, I got you. We got an extra hoodie for you. But when you poop, it's over. It's over. I think. Yeah. A friend of mine went to college with a girl. Let's say her name was Lindsay, and she shit herself at a fraternity party. Weekend one of college.
Oh,
and
she's done.
They called her Poop Pants Lindsay.
God damn it.
And she transferred junior year.
Wow, junior year. I would have left like the next week.
The next morning, I think I would have gone back home and been like,
that's awful. Well, this woman ran the New York City Marathon while drunk, and she says she has no regrets at all. Of course, her name is Justine Huang.
I thought it was Tara Reid.
She consumed 4 or 5 shots of liquor and 4 or 5 half cups of beer while running the marathon. She shared her experience in several videos posted on TikTok. She racked up more than 11 million views. One of the videos, she has Imagine Dragons playing on top of the world. Yep. Downing shots in a beer, eating candy, and excitedly greeting friends who showed up to cheer her on. Staying hydrated at the NYC Marathon, she said, #drink. She joked in the caption. After her unconventional marathon, she said she had 4 or 5 shots of liquor, 4 or 5 half cups of beer. She explained to the outlet that she decided to take a much more relaxed approach to the marathon, which took place 3 weeks earlier. I wanted to go hard for Chicago because I had a time goal to beat. That was what I focused on. So when it came to NYC, she was ready to just fucking let it go. I wanted to eat all the food I saw and then drink whatever the spectators were bringing. But I didn't expect how much food and drinks there would be. Now, did she finish the marathon in a bush? Because I think she would have.
Yeah, I did not stop at every single water station the marathon provider. Would chug down 2 cups of water and 2 cups of Gatorade at every station. She finished.
So she stayed minimally hydrated. She finished the marathon in 5 hours and 36 minutes. Probably better than I could have. And she says she has no regrets about her alcohol-fueled run.
Yeah, I used to play basketball in college when I was stoned a lot, and it was awesome. But and it did give me a little extra oomph and freedom, and as far as just like feeling, looser. But I don't know about being drunk. That's
too much.
Yeah, that just feels like
you've gone on stage high before.
Oh yeah,
I couldn't do that.
Probably 7 times total to where I was like, I shouldn't be up here. Yeah, and I'd say 2 of them were awesome.
I get asked a lot by people who are like, "You get drunk on stage and perform?" I'm like, I've had like a couple nights where there was one night in particular. I think I was like, "Oh, I don't remember going on at all last night."
Oh yeah.
I've had those nights. Not proud of them. Don't like it.
Oh yeah, well, you just don't have your wits about you, and they can as much as you're like, I can get through the motions. People can tell.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. We have time for one more story, and then I want to ask you some questions personally because I've known you forever.
I would love to share with you. My favorite Cher story.
I believe I know where this story is going.
Go ahead.
Cher recalls deciding to loan out her virginity at 14 and have revenge sex with a boy who dismissed her. I was so angry. Whoa.
Isn't Cher in her 80s?
Yeah. She says in her new memoir, Cher the Memoir Part 1, which was released on Tuesday, November 10th. Can we go down? There we go. November
19th. I was competing. My Dr. Phil Live special on Netflix was competing with Cher's memoir.
Cher's Memoir Part 1, which was released on Tuesday, November 19th. The singer and actress recalls the circumstances that led to her first sexual experience, which she describes as massively overrated.
We should have titled my special, Fuck You, Cher.
FYC for your consideration. But it really stands for fuck you, Cher. Cher recalls that she had a crush on a boy in her neighborhood, and that began dating when she was 14, writing that they would kiss in her bedroom. Soon, however, the singer noticed that the boy's behavior changed when his friends were around. He was sweet enough when we were alone, but as soon as his friends came around, he'd treat me like an embarrassing kid.
Yeah, sounds like a young boy.
One day, when the boys were planning on outing to a restaurant, she says they laughed and mockingly asked her boyfriend if he was going to bring that kid, at which point he promptly ditched her. Then she says, I was so hurt when he did that. I had revenge sex with him. I had never wanted to. Otherwise, I would have done it one of the 500 other times he asked. But I was so angry at being dismissed, I decided to, if not lose, loan out my virginity to him. When what turned out to be a massively overrated experience came to an end, I asked him, is that it? Are we finished? Oh. Then I told him to go home and never come back, adding I wanted him to feel just as dismissed as he'd made me feel. Wow. So she had sex with him just to bash him and make him feel stupid.
I have expected to see the word sex flashing in fluorescent letters across my forehead, but I couldn't spot anything different, and she didn't either, she adds. Yeah, I mean, this is what these tell-all books do, right?
Yeah.
When you get to 80 and you write a book, you're telling everything.
Yeah.
Because you're like, this might be my last chance to remember or tell these stories. Now, part of me is like, is there a little fabricating going on? Or does Cher feels to me like someone that's lived a life worth writing about, right? This doesn't feel like the craziest story. This is just the one that people decide to highlight. But there's got to be a story that's like, and then when I was 28, I met that same boy when he worked at a Chipotle. And I sucked off the whole staff because they put too much avocado on my steak and cheese burrito.
And she said, is that extra? Yeah. Avocado.
Cher had a pretty promiscuous phase, though, it looks like.
But good for her. But also, like,
by the way, yeah, live your life. Who fucking cares?
I would never think about like revenge sex at 14. That's that's
pretty
level.
adult. Yeah.
Well,
what's her real name, by the way?
Cher.
What's her birth name?
Cher.
Cher what?
Just Cher.
But you know, like J-Lo is Jennifer Lopez, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Cher is like who? Like Marcy Pigpen?
Sherilyn Sarkisian.
And this is why you ask the questions.
Sherilyn Sarkisian. No wonder she just went by Cher. Yeah.
What's
I have a mocha latte for Sherilyn Sarkisian.
Just put it down for Cher. Who's that?
Oh, that's Cher. Sherilyn Sarkisian. Well, you know, I want to tell everybody about your Netflix special that came out the same day as Cher's memoir.
As Sherilyn's book.
If you could turn back time, would you have done it different? What has it been like since you have done this Dr. Phil character?
Yeah.
You sell out months in advance here. They do it. You guys do it here at the store. Netflix picks it up. You met Dr. Phil live.
Met him an hour before we did it.
We had no idea.
We do these now 3,000 to 5,000 seat theaters around the country.
Yeah.
His son had gotten wind and helped us kind of bridge the gap. And he found it funny and said, yeah, I'll come fuck around with it. And yeah, I mean, would I do it differently? I mean, the show is it's the most fun thing I've probably done since I was making YouTube sketches in 2006, 7, 8, which is why I started doing it. I was like losing joy for the monotony of our business and was like, I always wanted to do a live show of something else other than stand-up. I just like the monotony of stand-up podcast and auditioning for things that for other people's things that I wasn't getting. It was just needing to create something else. And I always want to do, and I talked myself out of doing any sort of like live show just for the same fears that everybody has of like, fuck, can I do it? And I knew I wanted to do it at the store. And I was like, oh, but all my friends and the staff will be watching. What if it bombs? And then eventually I was just like, who gives a fuck? Like they're still going to hopefully probably be my friends and maybe just, respect that we're trying something different. And then Bill Burr was we were texting and I was like, would you do this thing? And he was like, fuck yeah, sounds hilarious. Make fun of my anger issues. That guy's fucking so fucking wild. Like, and it went all right. And then the challenge of doing it each month and putting it together, because it's all unscripted, but there are elements that I, try to create as far as like, the guests and then the bits and the games or whatever. And it is producing a whole show. But yeah, I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to any of this. Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, oh, so how did you pick what talk show host to parody? I go, what the fuck are you talking about? There is no reason why this is like that. This hit like that. It was just like, oh, just do an impression of him because he's a known entity or whatever.
Yeah,
Did
people think you were going to do like Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake, Geraldo?
All those were next. That was.
I would do Jenny Jones.
Montel Jordan was actually, or Montel Williams.
Montel Jordan should have been a talk show host.
Should have been, yeah.
Because that would have been his theme song. This is how we do it.
God. And it's like, and this is how we do it.
Yep, exactly. Totally. What has been the best experience from doing, or what's been the best experience that you've received from like doing this on the road and like seeing the audiences and everything?
Like you, I love performing and and I think I've gotten to a place in the last few years where I have become, the last few years have made me, last year in particular, extra aware of how powerful what we do is. Like, truly. It's wild. We're having a blast right now, but we're also making somebody's day that's having a shit day, listening and laughing to this podcast. And that is fucking wild. And I've also developed even thicker skin because, of course, there's comics that I respect that that think what I'm doing is wild. And I'm like, I don't.
What do you mean? Like in a bad way?
Yeah, that just have certain ideas of like what comedy or stand-up should be.
Oh.
And I don't have to say names. This has just been brought to my attention in the last few days. And
I really Sutton Strack. Name them.
But
name them.
And there are people that are just real comedy purists that are just, but yeah. First of all, I just want to say, for anybody that ever like really gets upset about what somebody else is doing that doesn't affect them is wild.
Yeah.
And what I would say to people that don't dig it, all good. It is subjective. I never take anything personally when, even if the friends of mine, they're like, oh, I watched this, or oh, I wish you had this in the special. I wish you had more of this. I wish it was longer, whatever it is. Yeah, man, we're just constantly being able to be creative and throw darts is awesome. But the feedback that I get from people is, I posted one little slide of it on my Instagram a few days before the special came out, just with like screenshots of messages that people send me. And, comedy is a fucking superpower and it's truly a medicine. And there's some people, it happens at every live show. And I get messages, and even I was just in Utah just doing stand-up, and people coming up, and this couple had 2 miscarriages in the last fucking year, and they hadn't gone outside. They hadn't gone to do anything social in a while, and this was their first thing. And the guy pulled me aside and was fucking crying. Was like, I haven't seen my wife smile in like 8 months.
Oh, I love that.
And then he was like, it wasn't you, it was your openers. And then the twist, yeah. And it was a real Sherilyn Sarkeesian, and just like, and people, my dog died, my fucking I was in New Jersey, and this guy's like, my mom's been on, in hospice for the last 3 months. She's got stage 4 liver cancer. We watch your Phil specials together. It's the only thing that she wants to do.
I'm texting this to Hallmark right now. Just keep going.
Well, I want to make a pitch to Hallmark, which is, it's called Fill You Up. And it's me as a doctor telling a couple of Siamese conjoined twins that they both got AIDS. But we can separate and save only one. And I end up dating one of them. And she's 60. She's a 60-year-old conjoined Siamese twin. We separate her. I date the one who's separate. The other one has to die, right? So it's basically my conundrum as to which one I'm going to save. And I date them both. So here's we separate them, I date them both, and then I pick one. And the one who I don't pick dies. Not from the surgery and being separated medically, but from heartbreak. But then guess who swoops in and fucking dates the leftovers?
Timothy Chalamet.
You got it. We'll be right back. We'll keep right here this holiday season in Dr. Phil's Twin Conundrum. It's a work in progress title. But yeah, dude, it's been a blast. And I need to send you a date ASAP because you are the ultimate. We almost had you on one, and I'm glad it didn't work out that way because I want you to be a full guest because you are the type of person, the people that come on the show that just are down to play and are quick-minded. Not even that's a prerequisite, but just being down to clown. You are so goddamn in the bit boat all the time, and that's all it requires. When people go, Fortune was on a little bit ago, and she's like, "Do I need to prep anything?" I was like, "No," and don't even but I give a little heads up so that I don't want you to be completely in the dark. But some people have come on, and it takes them a while. I even asked her this recently. She was like, "Yeah, it took me a minute to like look at you, like see you," but then she's like, "You're so into it that it's not that tough to like just treat you as such."
Absolutely.
But just being down to clown, and it's fun and it's challenging, and
that should be the name of the next one, Down to Clown.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
The next special?
Yeah, sure. Down to Clown.
But doing it at the store is like the coolest.
It is pretty cool seeing
because
it up
it's there's been specials filmed here, but like not something that's been like a monthly thing for a year. So people, especially at the store, have gotten to see it kind of just develop, and the way that the staff like rallies around it is like pretty unbelievable, and it gets me juiced up. There's definitely been times when I've been tired or stressed, and I'm coming to the show, and people have bailed last minute or whatever's going on. And then the staff's like, "Oh fuck, we're all pumped, and who you got on tonight, or what's gonna, and also them not knowing is cool, because then people get to, and because the whole show is unscripted, it's like it's only happening that one time, and that's kind of cool to be a part of.
Absolutely, yeah. And it is. I feel like since we had a show here that started here, the dance show that you were on, which started up in the belly room, which was so much fun. So it's just nice to see that like a place that like nurtures the vision kind of like
1000%
comes into fruition, and you're like, oh my God, we did it. So I feel like that's I totally get that. I mean, but it's so exciting. So you have a Dr. Phil tour. So and an Adam Ray tour.
Yes. And so that's what needs to also be clear, because some people, look, if I was 3 years into stand-up, you'd never see me again. I would live in the bald cap, because I'd be like, this is who I am.
Is it. I've made it.
I've peaked. I'm not going to, I don't even want to try. I don't even want to roll the dice and see if I could do anything aside from this. But I've been doing stand-up for 17 years, and I love it, and have, found, enough of a voice to want to write through that point of view. And I just love that part of it. So this is just another thing. It's not like the be-all, end-all. I don't even know if we'll do it like much more after the tour. Who knows?
Yeah,
there's other shit I want to, but I'm not in charge of that.
Yeah,
we've added like 10 more cities. We have like 21 cities between now and 2025. But shit, like there's one in Boston that's in March that's at a 4,100 seat theater, and it's about 90% sold out right now. So as those, and there's we've added some shows, and. But it's a lot. I mean, I gotta fucking get some sleep. But it's a lot. But it's all no complaints.
And how long does it take you to get into Dr. Phil drag?
2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, and then about 20, 30 minutes to get out of it.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's really, it flies by. I mean, I'm working and doing show stuff or whatever, and or chit-chatting with Jen Aspinall, the makeup gal. But I met her doing the CW Mad TV reboot that Amir and I did, which nobody saw, because CW was like, we'll put up a billboard in France.
Oh yeah, that's yep.
They just it was not the right spot. Comedy on CW. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I did see recently they are maybe trying to do like make CW a comedy place, but it was like. It's the wrong spot.
Yeah, no one knows what they're doing anymore. It's Hollywood. No one knows.
I met her there, and so that was like the one blessing. But yeah, so AdamRayComedy.com for all my stand-up dates and all the Dr. Phil live dates. And we just dropped, alongside the special that's on Netflix, Dr. Phil Unleashed, there's a Dr. Phil Live from New York at the Beacon Theater that we did 2 weeks ago. Sold out, about 3,000 people. We had Jessica Curson, Godfrey, and
great.
Jason Biggs came on to reunite with the Pie, played by Jeremiah Watkins, and they fucked on a bed while Johnny Resnick from the Goo Goo Dolls sang Iris. And
I mean, if that's not what you want this holiday season.
If you want to scroll to the very end, give me here. Go back a little bit more. Right here, no, keep going. Go the other way. Right there. You got some volume on this?
I am sorry. Honestly, I'm sorry that I lost touch with you. I am.
Stop. Jason, stop.
What? I really am sorry. I'm sorry, okay? I really. I forgot how good she tastes. Honestly.
Gross.
Let me refresh your memory.
And no one knows Johnny's here yet.
Nobody knows any of this is happening. And then we rehearsed this 8 times.
But you just Johnny was coming, right? Okay.
Oh, I did, yeah. We rehearsed striking the set, and then watch this. Curtain reveal. Look how smooth this is. Bed, fireplace that Steven Hauser fucking found from YouTube or something. Brad. Okay, great. Yeah, don't. Yeah, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Yeah. We're actually trying to. We're getting it cleared right now because it's
kind of incredible.
Yeah. Anyway, that's on youtube.com/Adam Ray Comedy.
Yes, and thank you again for being here.
I love you're so good at this, and I'm telling you, mark my words, I'm putting it out there. I don't know, 2, 3, 4 years, like you're gonna get like, but you are, shit happens the way it's supposed to.
2, 3, 4 years.
Just keep doing like 2 weeks.
Okay, perfect. We'll do 2 weeks.
You know what? Call Candace Cameron Bure.
Oh, I will.
And see if there's a time slot on the Make America holiday
extravaganza.
She's gonna, as programming expands, there's gonna be a need for a late night show.
I'm not. No, I've
if Candace Cameron
worked too hard to fucking do that shit. I'm not gonna be on that.
Fair enough.
But mark my words, I will be. You will see me in the sand dunes with lightning coming from my fingers, being like, Princess Jasmine is mine. Yes.
My God.
But Adam Ray, thank you again for being here.
I love you, buddy.
Make sure to check out Adam on Netflix. Make sure to follow him. Make sure to see him on the road in 2025. You guys have a happy Thanksgiving.
Have a great Thanksgiving.
And as always, we'll see you next time on the Just Saying podcast. You have a good one. Bye.